Wow, time has surely flown by like the wink of an eye. We have already stepped into our closing quarter of Women's Worldview for this week. This particular segment is called Taal mein Taal. The gorgeous young lady who hosts this segment is Princess Shreya Bhatia. In her presentations, she adds that extra beauty to the sights and sounds of music. So come on over and let's see that touch of beauty of hers for this week.
Namaste and welcome to Taal mein Taal, the show about you, me, and our love for music. I hope everyone enjoyed their Holi. Just like many other festivals in India, Holi has a lot of songs that come out of it. For example, Rang Barse is from the movie Silsila and Holi Ke Din is from the movie Sholay. These are some of the more classic ones, but recently there's been a very popular Holi song from Ye Jawani Hai Deewani, and it goes a little bit like Itna maza kyun aa raha hai tune hawa mein bhang milaya dugna nasha क्यों हो रहा है आँखों से मीठा तूने खिलाया ओ तेरी मलमल की कुर्ती गुलाबी हो गई मन चली चाल कैसा नवाबी हो गई तो बलम पिचकारी जो तूने मुझे मारी तो सीधी साधी छोरी शराबी हो गई हाँ जीन्स पहन के जो तूने मारा ठुमका तो लट्टू पड़ोसन की भाभी हो गई. Speaking of festivals in this time of the year, Baisakhi is in April. It's a festival that's celebrated in northern India, specifically Punjab. And it's celebrated to thank God for a good harvest and the coming of spring. Some of the music that comes out of Baisakhi is mostly Punjabi folk music. In a previous episode, we talked about folk music, and I shared with you that one of the more popular folk songs from Bollywood is Ambar Sariyan. And another more classic one is Chappa Chappa, which I'm sure we've all heard. It's from the movie Machis, and Suresh Vadkar and Hariharan sang it. Now that I've mentioned Hariharan, his birthday is also in April. I love his voice, and I'm sure we've all heard his songs. Some of the more famous ones are I Love My India, which I've grown up listening to on repeat. And of course, his collaborations with A.R. Rahman are beautiful, like Tu Hi Re from the movie Bombay, or Eh Herate from Guru, and one of my personal favorites is Yu Hi Chala from Swades. यूं ही चला चल रही यूं ही चला चल रही कितनी हसीन है ये दुनिया भूल सारे झमेले देखो फूलों के मेले बड़ी रंगीन है ये दुनिया धुम धुम दा नक नक तुम तानक धुम धुम दा नक नक तुम ता धुम धुम दा नक नक तुम ता चल पहिया ये रास्ता है कह रहा अब मुझसे मिलने को है कोई कहीं अब मुझसे ये रास्ता है कह रहा अब मुझसे मिलने को है कोई कहीं अब तुझसे दिल को है क्यों ये बेताबी किससे मुलाकात होनी है जिसका कब से अरमा था शायद वही बात होनी है यूं ही चला चल रही यूं ही चला चल रही कितनी हसीन है ये दुनिया भूल सारे झमेले देखो फूलों के मेले बड़ी रंगीन है ये दुनिया. Hariharan has sung in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and many other languages. A fun fact is that he and his partner, Leslie Lewis, form the band Colonial Cousins and are known for pioneering Indian fusion music in India. Another fun fact is that Hariharan's mom actually trained both Shankar Mahadevan and him, and both of them went to the same college as Shreya Ghoshal. In a previous episode, we talked about the science behind singing, but the two actually have a lot more in common. For many, many years, music has been shown to have healing powers. In ancient Greece, philosophers believed that music can help the mind and the soul. In America, Native Americans used to chant and sing to heal members of their tribes. And after World War II, music was actually used as a treatment for PTSD soldiers. In 1944, the first music therapy degree program was started at Michigan University, and now there are over 70 such programs in the United States. At my school, I recently started a club called the Music Med Club, which focuses on music's effects in medicine and how music can help heal certain neurodegenerative diseases. For example, music can increase your mood, it can help your mood, it can ease anxiety and stress and pain. Music also helps mobility, which can help in Parkinson's patients, and it also helps memory for Alzheimer's patients. Aphasia is something that causes speech impediment in people with brain damage of any sort. Music can help because when patients listen to a song over and over again, it becomes so embedded in their brain that when the music is taken out, they can just say the lyrics, and then they can manipulate those lyrics to form speech and conversation with their peers. In one of our first episodes, we talked about the role that music plays in Indian culture. And today, I'd like to go a little bit into how that all started. The first sound film in India was called Alam Ara, and it was made in 1931. The movie had 7 songs, which just proves that as far as Bollywood goes in terms of sound films, is how far Bollywood music goes as well. After that, there were films that had up to 69 song sequences. And now, of course, it's evened out to around 6 to 10 songs per film. In 1934, Hindi songs became more popular and more diverse in terms of parts of India through radio and cassettes as well as gramophones. Cassettes were produced by the millions until around 2000, when it became more through CDs and the radio, of course. Bollywood music has continued to spread through trends such as Antakshari. I'm sure we've all heard of this game. It's usually played in households, but it also used to be a TV show. Antakshari comes from the 2 Sanskrit words Antya and Akshar, which of course go along with the rules of the game, that each person sings a song starting with the last letter of the previous song. Before finishing off the show today, I would like to share something interesting with you that I recently found out. The beautiful soundtrack of Veer Zara was actually based off of some untouched compositions of the late Madan Mohan. My personal favorite song from Veer Zara is Tere Liye, and I would like to sing a little bit for you. Tere liye hum hai jiye होठों को सिए दिल में मगर जलते रहे चाहत के दिए तेरे लिए Before Veer Zara, he had several legendary songs. For example, one of my favorites is Lag Ja Gale. हमको मिली है आज घड़ियाँ नसीब से जी भर के देख लीजिए हमको करीब से फिर आपके नसीब में ये रात हो न हो शायद फिर से जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो लग जा गले के फिर ये हंसी रात हो न हो शायद फिर से जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो lage cha Gale, he, he. This song was of course sung by Lata Mangeshkar, and some of the more recent renditions have been by Shreya Bhatia, and one of my favorite YouTube covers is by someone named Sanam Puri, who takes a completely different take on this song. I would love to hear your thoughts on your favorite songs by both Madan Mohan and Hariharan. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode of Taal mein Taal, and I'll see you next time on the show about you, me, and our love for music. Until then, keep sending me emails at taalmeital@gmail.com or message me at Taal mein Taal's Facebook page. Namaste.